For context, I work at a museum in our city, a job I'm really passionate about, but Tom often belittles it. He thinks it's a waste of time and constantly tells me I could do something more useful with my life. Last weekend, Alex and I were at a family gathering. Tom was in rare form, belittling me in front of everyone about my job. I was trying to brush it off as usual, but Alex wasn't having it. He stepped in and told Tom to stop treating me like a doormat and to start respecting me as an equal. Things escalated quickly. Tom got defensive, and the situation turned into a heated argument. Alex called Tom out on all the times he's treated me poorly and accused him of being a bully. Tom fired back, saying Alex didn't know what he was talking about and should mind his own business. Our parents tried to defuse the situation but ended up taking Tom's side, saying Alex was overstepping and causing unnecessary drama. Now, Tom is furious with me. He says I should have stuck up for him and defended him against Alex. He claims that by not doing so, I've betrayed our family and humiliated him in front of everyone. My parents are also disappointed, feeling like I should have controlled the situation better. Alex feels bad that things got so heated but stands by his actions, saying someone needed to finally call Tom out on his behavior. I'm torn because, on one hand, I appreciate Alex standing up for me, but on the other hand, I feel guilty for not defending my brother in that moment. What should I have done? Edit. I wanted to add that part of why I didn't defend Alex more strongly is because, whenever I did try to say something in his defense, my parents just bulldozed over me. Every time I tried to speak, they'd yell over me, which brought back all the feelings of clamming up like I did when I was younger. It made me freeze up and just stand there, especially since it seemed to only make Tom even angrier. I felt trapped, not knowing how to diffuse the tension as it got worse and worse. By the end of the entire thing, I was just standing there crying, and Alex took me to our car to go home. I've been fielding phone calls from my parents and brother since last weekend. Edit. Hi all, I just woke up to more comments. I'm just writing this edit to say I'm going to visit my Aunt Amy tonight to discuss what happened. She hosted the get-together and has always been someone I can turn to for help or advice when I need it. She and my uncle usually do step in to diffuse these situations when they're around, but they were both in the kitchen when this happened. Amy understands the family dynamics better than anyone, so I'm hoping she can give me some clarity. Also, please stop demanding me, saying that Alex should leave me. Alex has been incredibly supportive, and we're handling this together. I appreciate everyone's concern, and I understand people not liking that I froze, but it's what happened. I love Alex, and he's been amazing for my self-confidence, but I still struggle with it around my parents and brother. Update 1. Hi again, everyone. I wanted to write a quick update now that Sunday is over. I ended up talking to my Aunt Amy and Uncle Joe last night when I went over for dinner. As I mentioned in an edit, they have always been a safe haven for me, and it was really comforting to hear their perspective. Amy and Joe told me that my parents have always been wrong in how they treated me and that the way they let Tom belittle me is not okay. They said that whenever they tried to stand up for me, my parents would cut off contact with them. One instance they brought up really hit home for me. I remember not getting to see Aunt Amy and Uncle Joe for a few months after my mom and Amy got into an argument. This happened after Tom ruined some of my favorite books, and Aunt Amy tried to defend me. She told my mom that it wasn't fair for Tom to face no consequences and that I deserved better. My mom got so furious at Amy's interference that she decided to cut off contact for a while. I think I was 7 at the time. I didn't fully understand why I suddenly couldn't visit them anymore, but I remember being upset and even more isolated. Joe explained that this is why they always tried to take me on outings whenever they could. It was their way of giving me a break from the environment at home. It just seemed to hit me all at once while we were talking. They're the ones who took me to the zoo, a movie, or just a walk in the park. All my happy memories as a kid were never with my parents. Honestly, they're who I think of when I think of what a parent should be. After our talk, I've decided to go no contact with my parents and Tom for the time being. I need to focus on what I want and what's good for me. My aunt and uncle also promised they'd run interference for me, so I don't have to deal with them. Also, Alex proposed to me yesterday morning. I honestly didn't expect it, but I'm so happy. We're going to be visiting his family over the long weekend to celebrate, and my aunt and uncle are going to go with us. I don't know what's going to come of cutting my parents and brother out, but I'm glad I'm doing it. Thank you, everyone. This will be the only update I'll be giving on Reddit. Anything else will remain between myself and my family.